Hi, I'm James Baker, founder of James Baker and Associates and international tax expert / entrepreneur. And this clip you're about to see is from our last Ask Me Anything. If you want to ask me some questions, I come on live Wednesdays and Thursdays as much as I can. You can join with the link in the description below. I'd love to see you there, but let's get to the clip. And then a follow-up question here is, Tony said, what's the best way to build credit score after getting an ITIN? So I did a deep dive in this like a week or two ago before tax season got a hold of me. And to build a credit score for an ITIN is a little complicated. The way you build your credit score is by getting credit. So there's no disputing there. The way you build a credit score is by getting credit cards, getting loans, and getting agencies to report those loans to the credit bureaus. It's been a goal of mine to make a better process for this to help my clients get the credit, but I haven't been able to devote the time to it yet. I want to be able. There's different companies that will report loans to the credit agencies. You basically pay them every month, and it's basically they give you like a loan, and you're basically paying them to give you a loan to report it to the credit agencies, so you can build your credit, because that's the way you build your credits, by getting loans. So you need so you need to get credit cards and loans and stuff to build your credit, and that allows you to get more loans and credit cards and stuff. But obviously, it's difficult to get the first one set up. It's good to start with secured credit cards in the US. I mean, it's one of the only options. If you have a family member or friend that has credit cards or debts and they can put you on it as like a signee, that will work too. I'm still on. My parents have a credit card they've had for 30 years and it has a $30,000 credit limit, and I'm on it. I've never spent it or seen it, but it helps my credit score. So, I mean, I'm just, that's something that some American families will do, and they have their traditional family. I'm an entrepreneur and everything. My parents have like a house and a mortgage and have their stuff. They both have perfect credit scores, and it's just from years of having loans and debts. They've had mortgages for 40 years. They paid it on time for 40 years straight. So they're very good to lend to. People lend them money because they know they'll pay for it, and that's what a credit score is measuring. And just getting started is tough. Another quick thing I learned about the ITIN: when you have an ITIN, you can't use Experian or TransUnion to pull up your credit scores. It's a little bit different. You have to like write a letter. From what I understand, what I've been reading, you have to write a letter and request a manual credit score thing. So I'm still figuring out how this is like the best way to operate all this so that it can be beneficial for the clients. I know it can work. I've read it a bunch of places, like you can build it and you can associate with that. I don't know why the agencies don't connect this to your credit score like that, like they will with a social. Maybe it's not the same database. I'm not sure, but it's not easy, Tony. It's possible, but it's not easy. But to answer your question, the best way is to get a secured credit cards. Bank of America will do this. Citibank will do it sometimes. Capital One will do it sometimes. It's really inconsistent with the banks that I find out that are doing it. But I've seen it at Wells Fargo. The major banks will do it. Not Chase, not very much, but Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and Citibank can give you these accounts, secured accounts. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the questions. And Danny, let me know when I'm at the end so I can go to the Spanish one. I don't even know how that's gonna work on here. Where am I at? Where's my questions? Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, and I want to share some things I have to offer you. If you're looking for help expanding to the US or fixing a tax problem, the quickest way to contact us is to schedule a free call in the description below or visiting jamesbakercpa.com/schedule. If you want to skip the line and speak with me directly, there's also a link in the description to schedule a call with me, which is another great option. I encourage you to join our Telegram and Discord groups, because in there we're announcing when I'm going live. I'm participating. I'm answering questions in real time. It's all free, and it's a quick community to engage with other entrepreneurs and people like yourself who are international and learning about this stuff. And I think it's a really valuable place to be. And at the end of the day, if you just subscribe and see me on the next video, that works too. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.